Hello guys, welcome to Humans of Indian Football. This is your host Sayak Dipta day for the day, and today we will be previewing ILeague 2020-21 qualifiers, which is all set to be played in Kolkata behind closed doors from 8th October. The ILeague second division was suspended due to the coronavirus lockdown back in March, and AIFF has been forced to host a fresh short tournament to decide who goes to the ILeague. Teams like Rajasthan FC, Lonestar Kashmir and FC Kerala have pulled out of the league because of financial constraints, so we are left with the final 5 teams, namely Mohammedan SC, Ara FC, Bhowanipore, Bengaluru United and Garhwal FC from Delhi. The games will be played daily from 8th October at 12:30 pm and 4:30 pm behind closed doors in Calcutta in the stadiums Salt Lake Stadium and Kalyani Stadium. So let us go through all the 5 teams and decide who will go to the I-League. So let's get onto it. First of all, we have Garhwal FC, also known as Garhwal Heroes, which are a community club representing the Garhwal community from Delhi. They usually play in the Ambedkar Stadium in Delhi and play in the Delhi Senior Football Division. They are a very surprise package because we don't know much about them. Their squad comprises mostly of local Delhi lads, predominantly from the Garhwal descent, so we cannot predict much about them, but they have got some talented youngsters like Gaurav, who is a 20-year-old midfielder who was brilliant in the previous round, which was played back in March. We have 23-year-old goalkeeper Sayak, who is a very promising goalkeeper and is brilliant in the air. We have their captain, Nigerian midfielder Bala Al Hassan, who has experience of playing in the I-League and I-League second division for various clubs, so they should be a tough nut to crack because teams do not know much about their squad. They are led by Delhi-based head coach Vikas Rawat, who has experience of handling the Baichung Bhutia football schools in Delhi. So they should be a tough nut to crack and I am expecting them to do well. The second team in the preview, we have Ara FC, which stands for Ahmedabad Racket Academy, which is based of course in Ahmedabad. They play their home games from the Transtadia in Ahmedabad, the newly inaugurated stadium. So, and they are the dark horses as per me. They have some brilliant players like striker Shoaib Syed, who has been excellent since his Pune FC days. They have striker AJ Stanley and a certain Calvin, who can play as left winger and can also shift back to a left back. And they also have goalkeeper Iprotim, who has been excellent in the previous round, which was played back in March. Headed by the experienced Vivek Nagul, they are set to create some massive upsets and will be sure to be a force to be reckoned with in the upcoming I-League qualifiers. The third team we have is Bhowanipore FC, based in Kolkata, owned by one of the Mohun Bagan club members, and they are also a great team. They have some great experienced local names such as Arijit Bagui, Jiten Murmu, and they have Vikramjit Singh Jr., who has experience of playing even in the ISL. And they have striker Philip Arza, who absolutely destroyed the likes of East Bengal and Mohun Bagan for Mohammedan SC in the Calcutta Football League previous season. So they are a force to reckon with and they should do well. If they manage to win some key matches over Bengaluru United and Mohammedan SC, they should be up right there with the 2 big teams of this league. They are headed by head coach Shankar Lal Chakraborty, who has the experience of coaching Mohun Bagan, so they should do well as well. A very professional outfit. They have been training for weeks now and they are a great team. They finished second in Group C in the I-League second division main round, which was played back in March. They have some exciting young talent such as Rich Demelo, Ronaldo Oliveira, Azharuddin Malik, Nicolas Fernandez, William Opoku, Rana Gharami. The list is endless. They have spent heavily for this short tournament and they are expected to go all the way and qualify for the I-League if Mohammedan SC do not, because they are also one of the other favourites. Bengaluru United are headed by head coach Richard Hood, and he's an experienced and pragmatic character. So Bengaluru United are also up there with the best teams in these qualifiers. At the last of the team previews, we have, of course, the Calcutta Giants, Mohammedan SC, also known as Black Panthers. They are set to announce, or they have probably announced when this video is being published, their new investors. They are getting rich again, and they have some great strikers. They have spent it lavishly since the arrival of the new officials. So they have experienced players like Willis Plaza, Himanshu Jhangra, Samuel Shadab, Sheikh Fayaz, Ashir Akhtar. The list is endless, just like Bengaluru United, and they are clearly the favorites to qualify from this league and return to the I-League after long 7 years. They are headed by experienced coach Yan Law, who was part of Minerva Punjab last season, and Mohammedan SC are really expected to do well. As we have looked at all the 5 teams, let's go right into the predictions. As per me, Bengaluru United and Mohammedan SC should do really well because of their squad, their depth on the team sheet at least, because we really do not know much about Garhwal FC, Ara FC, because they can come up as a surprise package, and we have Bhowanipore as well, who has quite a good squad. So as per me, my prediction would be Bengaluru United and Mohammedan SC fighting for the qualification, and with Ara FC and Bhowanipore turning as the upset kings, if I can call them that. And Garhwal FC should struggle because we do not know really much about them, and their squad does not have much depth. So that is it for this preview. So do catch up with the I-League qualifiers, as Bhowanipore FC will face Bengaluru United at 12:30 PM on 8th October, followed by Mohammedan SC hosting Garhwal Heroes at 4:30 PM on the same day in Kolkata. The games are supposed to be live streamed on One Sports Facebook page and also to be live telecasted on One Sports TV channel. So keep an eye on these 2 channels and keep supporting us, keep following Humans of Indian Football as we bring all the updates from the I-League qualifiers.